Hi YouTube, it's Kim. How are you guys? I've been gone for so long. It's been almost 3 years, I think, since I've made a video. And I'm sad because that's a really long time. And, life just got in the way. I started a business and that took kind of every ounce of energy that I had. So, sorry I've been gone for so long, but I am ready to get back on this wagon, this health wagon, to clearing my psoriasis. And, just ready for you to be on the journey with me, for those of you who want to be. I'm really, really excited about it. I'm really excited to be back. I've been feeling this pull and more motivated to get back to YouTube, to get back to you, and just get back on this wagon altogether. For those of you who remember, or anybody new to subscribing to my channel, I'm 44 years old and I've had psoriasis since I was 19. And about 9 years ago, I had this huge awakening where I learned that food was my medicine. So there was about a year of my life that I dedicated to eating mostly alkaline foods, less acidic foods, really barely any acidic foods. And I watched my skin transform in front of my eyes. My psoriasis was gone for the first time in over almost 20 years. So now, fast forward 9 years, I've been on this journey. It's been very much like this, up and down, because I realized that food is not the only component. It's just one. Self-care and self-love, which is really the same thing, is the number one ingredient to healing anything. That and food absolutely are the two biggest medications I take today. I have been very off my wagon since this whole pandemic has hit us, because I've just been emotionally eating like a crazy person. And not an emotional eating like where I'm eating just a ridiculous amount of food. It's just more of I'm eating things that are comforting to me that I know aren't helping me clear my skin, which is dairy, which is coffee, alcohol, sugar, lots and lots of sugar. But honestly, I kind of haven't cared for the last few months, because it's just what I needed. It just made me feel good in the moment in all of this uncertainty. I was very aware of how I was feeling and very aware of what I needed. But what's great is that food is one of those things that, like, you do have control over. Pandemic, no control. Food, you have control. So I've been just very aware of the fact that I'm allowing myself to not have control with food right now during this time. But it's been a few months, and we're getting used to a new norm. I'm located in New York in the US, so we're just about to go into phase 1. And I'm just getting used to my new norm, and I'm really ready to get back on track. My skin has basically not been good. I feel it in my scalp. It's been very itchy. I'm seeing little pieces of it in my ears. I feel it. It's not so much that I see it, I feel it. I feel the bumpiness in my elbows. It might look clear, but I can feel the bumpiness. Same thing with my legs, just little tiny spots sort of all over. Thank God I have a husband who doesn't care. He's just loves me for me. And, I remember being in my 20s and feeling so self-conscious and having to hide it from everyone. So, I'm 44 now. I'm in a bit of a different place in my life. I had to kind of get to a point where I knew I needed to learn how to love myself even with the spots. And that was a tough thing to go through. And I'll definitely talk more about that in a future video. But for right now, I just wanted to sort of reintroduce myself to YouTube. I'm just on this psoriasis journey of health and wellness and empowerment. So I am going to start. Oh, I have it in the other room. It's, hold on, let me grab it. If I can do this real quick. Here it is. It's my book that changed everything for me, Healing Psoriasis by Dr. John Pagano. This book, if you've never heard of it and you have psoriasis, I highly recommend that you go out and buy it. Get it on Amazon. However, you could probably even Google it and read excerpts of it online for free. This is an amazing book. This chiropractor, he's gone now. He's not with us anymore, but he changed my life. He's basically who taught me that food was medicine. And there's so many pieces of food, like the nightshade vegetables and, things that cause inflammation that I didn't realize cause inflammation, certain seeds, certain, just things that you can do every single day with teas and with water and with all these things that can help you clear your skin. So he taught me a lot, but I have not read this book in probably 9 years. So I've decided I'm going to start to read it again. Every night I'm just going to read a few pages, and I'm going to start to get back on my alkaline wagon. So like I said, I don't have this huge before shot of my psoriasis to show you guys. I know it's there. I literally feel the lumps and the bumps and the scaliness. But I want my skin to be smooth again. And I also just want healthier food in my body. So anyway, I'm going to start reading his book, and I'm going to get back on track, and I'm going to definitely take you guys on the journey with me and let you know what I'm eating, some ideas for recipes that I've created, just tiny little tips and tricks to, help clear our skin and just stay healthy and clean our immune system and just, get it to a place where it's not compromised so much anymore. So I'm going to just keep you guys updated along the way. My step for today is I made a promise to myself that I would start to eat more vegetables. So even though I've been eating a lot of dairy and, a lot of meat and a lot of coffee and just things that, again, cause inflammation, I think in moderation right now, it's okay. It's just that I want to crowd it out with vegetables because those are the number one healers. And I definitely during this time have not been eating enough veggies. So earlier today, I made a smoothie and I threw some cucumber in it. My friend Susie gave me that idea, and that's just such a wonderful antioxidant vegetable, so wonderful, so alkaline. So I threw some cucumber in it, and I actually made my husband a smoothie. He loves coffee smoothies, so I made him a smoothie with banana, coffee, chocolate protein powder, coconut milk, and I threw a cucumber in that as well. So I threw spinach in it yesterday. I threw cucumber in it today. So just those small steps, I promised myself I would just take each meal and figure out a way to get a vegetable in there. So that's all I'm doing this week. I'm not going crazy. Usually I'm an all-in type of girl. I am not going crazy like that. I'm going to just baby steps, slowly start to get some of the, inflammatory foods out of my refrigerator. I'm not going to throw them away. I'm going to eat them, but I'm just going to eat them in moderation and crowd them out in vegetables. So that's all I'm doing this week. I also made myself a big jug of lemon cucumber water. It's very alkalizing. I know some people think that lemons are acidic because they are naturally an acidic fruit, but they actually have an alkaline effect when they're inside of the body. So I made myself this big jug of water, and that's another promise I made to myself, was to keep drinking water because I've been drinking so much coffee. It's just working from home, which I'm really grateful I'm able to do. I drink so much coffee and I just keep going back for seconds. I think it's a very comforting, warming thing to sip coffee while you're working, but it completely dehydrates you and it's acidic and there's caffeine. So all of those things are just a recipe for bad skin. I do love coffee, but I know eventually I'll have to wean it down a little bit. I am not ready right now to do that. I've done it before, so I know I can do it, and I have lots of awesome alternatives and things like that. I'm just not fully there yet. I'm just getting back on track. So for this week, I'm incorporating more veggies, drinking a lot more healthy alkaline water. By the way, this is a great way to alkalize your water, putting lemon or cucumber, mostly lemon. Lemon is a great way to alkalize your water. Some people buy alkaline water and it's expensive. So you could do it yourself with some lemon. Okay, I'm glad to be back. I'm excited. I'm going to start reading this book. And anybody that has any inspiration to pass along to me, since I'm just getting back, please comment. Please tell me about your journeys. Remind me what's in this book. Remind me of the important things. I'll remind you. We'll kind of be on this journey together. I'd really, really love that. All right, until next time, YouTube. Bye.